Hey guys, we're back. We're going to start off right in a battle. This is our second episode and last episode with our OU Cradily team. It's been doing pretty well so far. We're 3 for 3. And we're going to take a look at the other team. We see a Venusaur, a Heatran, a Slowbro, a Conkeldurr, a Gliscor, and a Tyranitar. So we see a very stally team, which frightens me quite a bit. We're going to lead off with our Charizard as he leads with the Heatran. So we're going to start off by Mega Evolving and going for a Dragon Dance. He might go for the Roar. Hopefully he goes for the Stealth Rocks. That way I can kill him immediately. So he goes for the Stealth Rocks. Great for us. Earthquake. Dead. Perfect. So we're going to see what he wants to bring in. He brings in Tyranitar. Earthquake. Probably dead. Not dead. Unfortunately not dead. Wow. So close to killing. Wow. I thought we were going to have a sweep there for a second. I'm going to bring in Bartholomew, our Cradily, the star of this episode, and our team. Just go for the Giga Drain. Recover the very little bit of HP that I would do. He switches his Conkeldurr. I go for the Giga Drain. Just 24%. That's a solid amount. I'm going to switch into... I'm going to bring in the Clefable here. He goes for the Drain Punch. Does a lot, actually. And I'm going to go for the Moonblast. He might want to bring in the Venusaur now. I'm going to go for the Moonblast anyway. He does bring in the Venusaur. That's okay. I'm going to bring in Alakazam. Because I know I can take any one hit. He goes for the Sludge Bomb. It does a lot. And I'm just going for a Psyshock. He switches. He goes into Tyranitar. So he doesn't take anything from that Psyshock. I'm going for the Energy Ball now. I could go for the Dazzling Gleam, but Energy Ball is stronger. Doesn't really make a difference because he was going to go down to it anyway. So he brings in his Gliscor. I'm going to bring out the Empoleon here. He goes for the knockoff. I could go for the Scald, but I think I'm going to go for the Defog. And then try to set up my own Stealth Rocks. So he brings in his Venusaur. I'm considering just letting this thing go down. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks here. He goes for the Sleep Powder. He lands the Sleep Powder. So now we're fast asleep. And we know from the last episode that Tiberius really likes his naps. Which really sucks for us. So he misses 2 Leech Seeds, which is even worse for him. We get up the Stealth Rocks. And I'm going to switch into Bartholomew here. Which takes a quarter from that Sludge Bomb. I'm going to go for Ancient Powers. Maybe we'll get the stat boost from it. That'd be hysterical. That'd be so fun for us. We get poisoned, so even if we do, it doesn't matter. We live on 1 HP. We're going to go for another Ancient Power. He goes for the Giga Drain. He regains his 0 HP from that. But now we can just switch into our Alakazam. Psyshock him. For free. Doesn't matter what he wants to bring in on it because it's going to take a good amount. Except for that Slowbro will not take a good amount. But it'll take a lot from Energy Ball. So his Mega Venusaur goes down. That's a scary Pokemon out of the way. That's good for us. He brings in the Gliscor. It's probably physically defensive. So I'm going to go for the Focus Blast here and hope that we hit. So he goes for the Protect. So he sees that I'm going for the Focus Blast. I'm just going to go for it again. I go for the Focus Blast, we connect. I forgot that he resists it. That's okay. Sort of. Not really. It's rather unfortunate, actually. Can't believe I spaced on that. Oops. You win some, you lose some, you learn from some of them. So I'm going for the Scald here. He goes for the Earthquake. Doesn't take us out, so we should be taking out this Gliscor, which we do. And he brings in the Conkeldurr. He's just going to probably Mach Punch. I'm just going to let it go down. Just let it happen. He does not. So we get a good amount off from that Flash Cannon. Great for us. And I was going to bring in Clueless here. I'm going to go for the Moonlight first. Because he's probably going to go for the Drain Punch. And I just want to get some health back. So he goes for the Knockoff. Gets rid of my leftovers. Doesn't do too much. I'm just going to start Calm Minding. He goes to the Ice Punch. He gets a crit on that. Did 40% on the crit, though. I'm going to Moonlight here. Because I don't want to be in a... I don't want to be in range to be taken out very quickly by a Mach Punch. I'm just going to take him out here, though, with this Moonblast. Which just leaves his Slowbro. So we go for the Moonblast. It does 46%. He goes for the Psychic. It does nothing at all. And we're just going to go for another Moonblast. And we take him out. That's the end of this battle. We won that. Right now we're 4 for 4. It's great. Maybe our luck will continue. Maybe we're going to crash and burn in the next battle or two. Either way, I'll see you guys in the next battle. 5th battle for this team. We're going to look at the other team. We see a Slowbro, we see a Heatran, and a Azumarill, a Gliscor again. We've been seeing these two a lot. We see a Superior, and we also see a Mew. We're going to lead off with Bartholomew here, as he leads with the Mew. We're just going to go for Ancient Powers. He goes for the Magikarp. It doesn't mean anything, because little does he know that I'm Assault Vested, so I'm not going for Stealth Rocks. I'm just going to keep going for Ancient Powers. They're not doing anything. But I like to pretend that we're doing something. He brings in the Heatran, so we're gonna pop his Air Balloon, and then we can go for an Earth Power here, assuming he doesn't take us out. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp. We get burnt. We go for the Earth Power. We almost take him out, but we don't. We almost do. That's what really matters. So he goes for the Gliscor. We Earth Power. He's immune. He's probably gonna Protect. I'm just going to Giga Drain. He goes for the Ice Fang. Super effective. I go for the Giga Drain. It does a good amount, actually. And I'm going for the... He goes for the Protect. I was going for the Ancient Power, as you saw. And I'm just going to go for it again. He goes for the Ice Fang. He doesn't take us out. Ancient Power again. Does a lot, too. Does like the same amount as Giga Drain did. So, Bartholomew's gone down. We're going to switch into Tiberius. And we're going for a Defog here. He goes for the Earthquake. We take it. I just want to get rocks off of our field. I don't care that I didn't take down Gliscor. I just really wanted rocks gone. So he probably is running Toxic. Toxic, Ice Fang, Protect. So we see what he's running, actually. He's probably running Toxic as the last move. I'm going to bring in Charizard. I'm not going to Mega Evolve yet. I'm just going to go for a Dragon Dance. So he goes for Toxic. I think we're going to go for Dragon Dance one more time before we Mega Evolve and hope that we can take it out. And let's see what happens here. He goes for the Ice Fang. So he takes a bunch from Toxic. And now we're going to Mega Evolve, and we're going to Flare Blitz him. So we go for the Flare Blitz. We take him out. We take a lot from Recoil. We're probably going to go down to the next Toxic. Basically, Charizard's going down next turn. He brings in the Heatran. I guess we'll take this down too. That's something. So we take down his Heatran as well. If we had Roost, then we could have survived that. But that's okay that we don't. I'm going to bring in Landorus here. As he brings in Superior. I'm just going to go for a U-turn. His attack gets raised from my... because he has Contrary. But it only really matters if he's running physical attacks. Which would be knockoff in most cases. So I go for the U-turn. Does a lot. I switch into my Alakazam. He goes for the Leaf Storm. Doesn't bring me down to my Sash. Do I outspeed him, actually? Yes. Okay. I'm just going for the Psyshock. Take him out. We get a crit. It doesn't really matter. He brings in the Azumarill. And he's going to just Aqua Jet me. I'm going to go for the Energy Ball. Because just in case he didn't, you know. So I'm going to go into Clueless here. And Clueless just wants to Moonblast. Clueless doesn't care about Belly Drum at all. Oh, that was really bad for him. Because I don't care about Belly Drum. It does not affect me. We lower his special attack. He goes for the knockoff. He doesn't do anything. Because we're an unaware Clefable. He doesn't do anything again. And we take out that Azumarill. If we were running Magic Guard Clefable, we would have just lost. He brings in the Slowbro. I'm going to go for Calm Minds now. Because we know that we can set up on these things. Unless they're running Roar or something. So he's going to go for his own Calm Minds. Because he didn't just learn from his mistake. That I am definitely unaware. So he goes for Scald. It doesn't do anything. And I'm just going to keep going for Calm Minds. There's nothing he can do about it either. So we just keep Calm Minding. He's going to keep Scalding. I'm just going to take less and less. He gets the burn. I'm just going to Moonlight here. He goes for the Psyshock. Does more because I have the special defense boost. I'm just going for a Moonblast now, which does a good amount. Doesn't take him out. He goes for his own Calm Mind. I'm going to Moonlight again because I want to get some HP back. He goes for the Slack Off. That's okay. We're just going to go for a Moonblast after Moonblast after Moonblast. He goes for another Calm Mind. Okay. You see, the first time he said it was a misclick. After the second time, I'm not so sure about that. Could be because Psyshock and Calm Mind are both pink in coloration on the menu down here. Because they're psychic, but still. He goes for the Stealth Rock. That's a move, I guess. Instead of an attack, he goes for Stealth Rock, which doesn't do anything to him. He goes for the Magic Coat now, which also does absolutely nothing for him. And we're just going to go for another Moonblast and take him out here. Unless now he goes for an attack. In that case, we take him. He goes for the Stealth Rock again. Alright. So we take him out. His Mew goes down. And that's our 5th battle. So we have one more battle with this team. I'll see you all there. Alright, we're back with the last battle of this team forever. Sort of. Maybe not. It might not be forever. It could come back at some point for some reason. But for now, this is the last battle. So we're going to look at the other team. We see a Charizard and a Azumarill. We see a Ferrothorn, a Tornadus, a Latias, and a Diggersby. So we're going to lead off with 2 Spoons, the Alakazam, as he leads with his Diggersby. We're going for the Focus Blast here. We connect it. He's Focus Sashed, so he does not die. He takes us down. He's going to go for the Quick Attack here, probably. He actually switches. And we get a Psyshock off on this Tornadus. It is Regenerator, so it's not like it really matters. Now he's switching his lot. He's just switching all over the place. He just loves to switch. We're going for the Dazzling Gleam now. Does a good amount. So he has 1 Pokemon on 1 health and then 1 at 13. His Tornadus is back at a good amount due to Regenerator. When it comes back out, it'll be pretty high up. So we're going to switch into Meow here. Our Meow. Ferocious. So intimidating, his Meow. His little meows. We're going to go for the U-turn on this. Try to give us an advantage here. He switches. He goes into his Ferrothorn. As we U-turn, we take Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet damage. We're just going to switch into our Charizard. We're going for Dragon Dance. Like, we're going to take so much from this Ferrothorn in the end. But Ferrothorns are just scary. He actually switches. He goes into Azumarill. Good for us. Hopefully. So we get up for Dragon Dance. We're going for Earthquake here because it's our only move to hit it. He takes 60. When he goes to the Play Rough, we do not go down to it, but we're going to go down to his following Aqua Jet. Unless he's banded. So he switches, he goes into his Diggersby. He might be banded. Judging by his switch out. He's definitely banded. Yeah, he's banded. But yeah, we're just going to switch into our Cradily here. He goes to the Aqua Jet. Our special attack raises. We're going for an Ancient Power. Just see what he wants to switch in. He brings in his own Charizard. Oh, we predicted that. Perfect. We didn't predict it. We just went for the Ancient Power. Because I want to get that boost off by the end of the episode. probably won't. It's a 10% chance. That's okay. Don't care. It was fun. It was fun to use that Ancient Power on that Charizard. He goes for the Focus Blast. He does not take us out. We're Assault Vested. We're bulky. We do a good amount of damage to that. He goes for the U-turn now. Also super effective against us. And let's see what he brings in. He brings out the Ferrothorn, which could set up rocks. It could do quite a lot of things. We're going to go for the Earth Power. That's our strongest move against it. Does 33%. Good amount. He goes for the Stealth Rocks. We're going to go for another Earth Power. He switches again. He goes into the Latias. We're going to go for an Ancient Power. We go down, though. He almost goes down. I'm going to bring in Tiberius. I'm going to go for the Defog here. I want to get rid of our rocks. That way our, what's his face? Come back in. Charizard. So his Azumaro's at full health now. I'm in Defog once again. I don't know if you can hear the rain out there. If you can, I'm very sorry about that. He goes for Flashing. I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks. He goes for Knockoff. He takes me out. I'm going to go into Clueless. And I'm just going to start Calm Minding. Because he's locked into that Knockoff. So we should be fine. His Tornadus comes out. It takes a lot from Stealth Rocks. We're still Calm Minding. We're going for the Moonblast here. He goes for the Knockoff. It doesn't do anything. And, I mean, our Moonblast doesn't do anything either, but, you know. He goes for the Hurricane. He lands his Hurricane. We get another Calm Mind, though. So now we're all set with our Calm Minds. He goes for the U-turn. Doesn't matter who wants to switch in. It's going to take a lot. Except, Ferrothorn won't take a lot, but it will die next. He goes into Azumarill, which I know is banded now. Just because of the way he's been switching it. He goes for the Aqua Jet. Does a pretty good amount, but he goes down to the Moonblast. We're going to go up a little bit here. We see that Hurricane to 20%, so we know we can survive it. And we're going to Moonblast him. So he goes for the Hurricane. This is 15%. Oh, we got confused, though. Ooh. Oh, but we break through the confusion. That's incredible. There's no way we can lose this battle now. We hit ourselves. That's okay. Silly little Clueless. We're just going to go to Nostalgia, and he's going to go on a suicide hit at this Ferrothorn. With the Flare Blitz. So, Ferrothorn goes down. Charizard's going to go down too. But we still win. We have our Landorus still. And that's the session, guys. That's 6 wins. Yeah, I'll see you all guys in the next episode of Tier Shift. I'm the Ragged Raccoon, and I'll see you guys soon.